What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now, 216 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because practically, if I am seeing this right, yeah, practically 100% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post, excuse me, and I want you guys to post in the comments below, answering the question of the day, which, in a way, it kind of ties with this week's episode. But the question of the day is this: what is your all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh lore ever? Like what lore is your favorite lore in Yu-Gi-Oh's history? Let me know down in the comments below. And for this week's episode, we actually have something very interesting to talk about, and it's that Konami has announced a brand new OCG product known as the Valuable Book EX5, which apparently it is set to be released in less than a couple of months on March 21st. And obviously for right now, we don't know exactly what the lore is going to be, what archetype is going to be getting their story told, I guess, if you will. Because I know that we had the whole Dogmatica, the Dogmatica Albaz story told, I think, in one particular book. Then just recently we had excuse me, we had the oh my god, what's that one? Oh my god, Cyber Knight just posted it on his channel. I think it was I think it had something to do with I think it was the Albaz one. I think that was the one. I'm not sure if it was that or if it was something else. I think it was Albaz, but there's that. I think we've had a couple others as well over the years, but this one might just end up being one of the most interesting, because over the years we've had so many different weird archetypes, and they never really had that much of a lore, much of a story to be told. But there've been a few that I feel like should have their story told, and one that comes into mind is obviously Dark World. I feel like with how much support that archetype has gotten over the years, not only in sets like excuse me, not only in sets like Elemental Energy. I think Enemy of Justice is another one that comes into mind. I think Power of the Duelist, I think. Strike and Neos, the Gates of the Underworld structure deck, Rise of the Duelist. I know that was the set that gave us the spell charge into a Dark World, which is a bit of a weird card. And then the Dark World structure deck, which I actually did an opening on not that a while back. So if you guys have not checked out that video, I recommend you guys check it out. But I think those are just some of the sets I feel like have that Dark World's been a part of. fact, I actually want to take a look and see. Okay, so as far as all the sets go, they were in elemental energy. Okay, so I was wrong on some sets, but there have been a few that I was right on. So we have elemental energy, Striking Neos, Tactical Evolution, Phantom Darkness, Primal Origin, Code of the Duels, Phantom Rage, Duels Nexus. I thought it was Rise of the Duels, but it's actually Phantom Rage. Photon Shockwave, Gold Series, Dark Revelation 4, Starter Deck 5Ds, Starter Deck Cyrus, Gates of the Underworld, Champion Pack 3, Champion Pack 7, 2021 Ten of Ancient Battles, Structure Deck Dark World, Speed Duel GX, Duelist of Shadows, and Maze of Millennia. So those are just some of the set. So those are the sets that were released that had some cool some of the more cooler cards, I guess, if you will. And it's weird because actually, funny enough, each of the monsters actually represent a different color of the rainbow spectrum. So when you think of beige Vanguard of Dark World, you think of the color beige. Bro, Huntsman of Dark World, you think of brown. Brawn, Brawn, Mad King of Dark World, you think of bronze. Cerule, obviously Cerulean. Cobalt, meaning cobalt. Colorless, meaning colorless, meaning obviously there's no color in the monster. Genta, obviously magenta. Grapha, meaning graphite. Gold, obviously is gold. Green, khaki. Gorilla of Dark World, khaki. Latinum, Exarch of Dark World, obviously platinum. Lucent, obviously translucent. Parl, Hermit of Dark World, Pearl, and then Rainbow, obviously the whole rainbow itself. Renge, you got Orange, Scar, Scarlet, Silver, Snow, obviously, and then Zur, meaning Azure, meaning it's meaning blue, I guess. So that's pretty much the lore, but I feel like this archetype should definitely get its own lore, get its own like valuable book, because I believe these ones introduces us to new cards, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to introduce us to some new cards, or perhaps like maybe some new alternate art cards. So I think it would be pretty cool to see Grapha get an alternate art. Maybe even also see Snow get its own alternate art, because Snow is basically your, I don't want to say your combo starter, but it's more like your combo extender, if you will, because it basically acts as a Stratos when it's sent to the graveyard. So that's one archetype that I could definitely see being a part of this new valuable book. Another one are the heroes. Obviously, you've got the elemental heroes, you got the destiny heroes, the evil heroes, the vision heroes, and I think the mass heroes, and the extra heroes as well. So the whole hero lore, that could be very interesting. I think it would definitely tell a story of how the elemental heroes and the destiny heroes were able to gain possession of some of the mass heroes, the extra heroes and whatnot. I think that would be really cool. Excuse me. But what's also even more cool is that I feel like especially now on Master Duel, we found out that on Master Duel, Destiny Hero, excuse me, Destiny Hero Celestial is now coming back up to 3 from the banned pile. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Destiny Heroes will be at full power. Only time will tell, but I think it's better suited as a one-of, just because of the fact that you could recycle it off of like cards like Reborn and what's another one? Oh my god, there's another one. Pot of Avarice. If you're playing that card, but also Max C is now at 2, and it's still legal. Yeah, that happened. It's gonna be interesting to say the very least. But looking at the hero line, honestly, I think it would be really cool to see heroes get their lore. Lightsworn is another one that we could see become the new valuable book. What's another one? Shiranui is definitely another one. The Ojamas, I think the Ojamas getting their lore would be really weird. I think the only way that it would get its own lore is if it got more support, and it got it got a second and a third different archetype that would combat against the Ojamas, like maybe something to counteract its defense power, I guess, or something. I don't know. That's a bit of a sus one. Galaxy Eyes, Photon, obviously that's one that we could potentially see. Utopia could potentially get its own lore. What else? The Dragon Rulers would be pretty funny. I think that'd be really funny. Blue Eyes could also get its own lore. Dark Magician could potentially get its own lore. At this point, there's really no telling. It could be Sky Striker, Dragon Maid, Live Twin. There are so many archetypes that tells its own story, that I feel like that each and every one of them could potentially be a part of this brand new valuable book. And we could potentially see some new alternate arts, maybe some new cards, which I'm assuming those new cards would probably be a part of the promo pack, which is very possible. But who knows? I think out of all those archetypes, I think the top 3 that I would love to see get their own lore, be a part of this valuable book. Top 3: Heroes, Blue Eyes, and Lightsworn. I think those are the 3 most underrated. I think those are the most underrated lores in existence. And I feel like if Blue Eyes got its own lore, it would tell the story, the full true story of the battle that the Pharaoh attempt had with the priest Seto. Obviously anime wise, of course, you guys get what I mean, but that's something that we could potentially see. Again with heroes, I think it would just tell the story of how each of the different heroes were able to like do something or something. I don't know. I think it will probably tell a story of of the battles that Jaden would have with Aster or something. That'd be pretty cool. And as far as Lightsworn goes, I don't know. I think oh my god, there was maybe Dark World versus Lightsworn, I think is the lore. I mean, that's something. Right? I mean, that's something. But again, those three heroes, Lightsworn, Blue Eyes, definitely ones I would love to see. But I want your guys' opinion. Let me know down in the comments below, what archetype do you believe should be a part of this brand new valuable book set? I'm very curious of what you guys have to say. And with that being said, that will do it for this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.